Welcome to the AFP team, guys. So you got the AFP-R series. Let's real quick go over installation. So I know this thing is completely different from any stabilizer on the market. It's got lots of different functions. It's got multiple ways to mount it, multiple ways to use it. So real quick, I know I've had a lot of questions, so let's go over installation real quick. So when you get your AFP-R in the mail, you want to open up your cam lock off your cradle, right? So that's going to be locked in to each one of these detents on there. Those are 1-inch increments, right? So unlock your cam lock, take your cradle off, right? Once you got your cradle off, this is going to be a little hard for me to do because I'm trying to self-film here, but once you get your cradle off, it's going to come with a 5/16, 24, 3/4 inch long bolt. Run that through your L bracket, which this is your L bracket with a Picatinny rail. It's got a slot in the back here, so it will set inside any kind of groove on any bow, and I'll show you different installation ways. But first and foremost, if you're going to set this thing up where it is straight up and down, put that bolt right on your riser, tighten it, get it tight to where it's kind of snug. Make sure everything's lined up exactly how you want it. And then once you get that lined up, snug that bad boy down where it won't go nowhere, right? So this is on one of my Dartons. This thing is lined up straight up and down. You get that lined up, you take your AFP bar, put it into the cradle, slide it into whichever detent. You'll be able to adjust that when you're out there for your pin settle if you want, because it'll go from 6 all the way out to 12, right? And on this one, this bow's got a machined riser where it's got all the way through. So some bows you can do this, some other bows on the market don't have this machined hole. So I'll show you what we do with that. So pretty simple, guys. It's just a quick little, 5/16, 24 bolt. Put it in there through the L bracket, put it into your riser, tighten it down, and once you got that in place, your L bracket, your cradle stays on your bow. It don't come off anymore. If you want to make any kind of adjustments back, you could take these 2 screws out. This is a 1032 screw. Take these 2 out. You can move this cradle back 1 inch and then put these screws back in and tighten them back down so you can move your cradle back. If you want to bring that weight of the cradle back to the bow, if you want to just try to, mess with your pin settle, bring it back or go forward, whichever it is. There's lots of different functions, lots of different options. So once you get that figured out, you find whatever detent you feel comfortable with in reference to pin settle. And also, because the mule stabilizer lineup, as y'all know, was made and built the first time for that function right there. So being able to carry your bow when you're walking in the backcountry, walking in your stand, walking anywhere, period, you're going to carry this bow 98% of its life. You're going to shoot it about 2, right? So why not have a way to carry it, right? You can also carry it like this. This takes, I don't know, man, probably, I would say 90% of the bow's weight is gone if you turn it over, saddle it up this way, put your arm down, and go walking in. All that weight's gone, right? You got one of the industry's best bow stands ever made. Bow stands, it stands up anywhere you go, anywhere you are, doesn't matter, it'll stand up. So the AFP-R series, let's talk about some more ways to install this thing. All right, guys, if you don't have a bow that's got the big hole that's machined right here in the riser that doesn't give you the function to allow the AFP-R bar to slide through, there's a lot of bows on the market that have this, there's a lot of them that don't, right? So the AFP-R will still work on any bow on the market. It'll still bolt up, it'll still do whatever it is it needs to do. But if you don't have this bow that has this feature where you can slide it through, let me show you what I've done with my bow. So this is my Hoyt. So what I did on this one, I took the L bracket and the cradle off, right? And I installed it to where the whole bracket, the Picatinny rail, the L bracket, and the cradle is now horizontal instead of vertical, right? So, and you can also, you see this little gap right here, you can move it further out or bring it in. So that gives you 1.5 inches of travel back and forth where you can move forward, you can move your weight in and out. So what that's going to help you do is, and now that you got that, if you got a bow that doesn't have the feature for your bar to run through, you can now, you know, offset it. So what that's going to help you do is counter. If you've got all your weight off to one side for your sight, your quiver full of arrows, you got all that weight that's kind of doing this number right here. When you move that stabilizer to the other side, it's going to help you line it up. So then you got a perfect balance and a fast pin settle and a better hold for longer distance shooting. Better, you know, better muscle memory shots whenever you're out there in the field and you ain't got to worry about or think about, you know, shot placement. You know, when you get that adrenaline running, you get a big bull in your face screaming, you know, you want muscle memory. So you want to be able to just throw your bow up, come to full draw, and it lines up. So to offset that, if you don't have that feature where this will roll through, take your bracket off or just loosen it up, turn it one direction left or right where it's horizontal, run your bar back through, take your saddle off, turn it to where your saddle's up like it, so you can carry, use it for the carrying function, and then saddle it up. Still works the same way, takes all the weight off. Both carrying ways, carrying features still work the same. You see how it's still offset this way, but it's still carrying. It takes all the load off. Still works as the industry's best bow stand, right? Cams are out of the dirt, strings are out of the dirt, cable, sight, everything's out of the dirt, stands up by itself. It may, if you got a lot of weight and this is offset, it may, you know, it may lean on one side or the other. Just find the right spot when you set your bow down, right? If you got a bunch of weight on one side, just make sure that, you know, check it before you walk away, that it ain't gonna fall. But, you know, do whatever it is, protect your bow. That's what this thing was built for. So if you don't have the bow that's got the machine riser, put it off to the side, take your saddle off, turn it one, just clockwise or counterclockwise one time, bolt it back in, try that out. Now whenever you're ready to go to the house, slides right down the side of the bow, put it in your case, looks really cool, works like it's supposed to. You're ready to get back out there, lock it back into place, and get to work, man. The AFP-R series, guys, the most innovative, most functional, best performing stabilizer, in my opinion, I'm a little biased, ever built, right? You can't beat American made.